What's up, everybody? My name is RaisorBlade. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about a very well acclaimed director that the whole world knows and loves. Don Bluth. Anybody who grew up in the 90s, anyone who grew up in the 80s and 90s and seen those type of movies will tell you that Don Bluth has been a huge part of their childhood. And yeah, he was a huge part of my childhood. I love a lot of his movies. I love The Land Before Time. I like The Secret of Nim. I like American Tail. I don't kind of like All Those Good Heaven. And I like Anastasia. As a matter of fact, here, I have Anastasia on VHS right here to prove it. The original VHS. See? The tape's even in there. See? Prove it. I'm that big of a geek, guys. This box is broken. Along with that, I also have the DVD to Land Before Time, the original. See it? It's very dark. There we go. Okay, so you're probably wondering, why the hell is a 20-year-old boy held on to these movies anyway, even though he should have grown up forever ago, right? Well, because like I just said, these films have been such a huge part of my childhood that how can I not have them? I think it's important to pay tribute to this. Which is why it's sad to say, as much as I love Don Bluth, he has made a couple mistakes along the road. And I know what we're all thinking about. The 90s. Basically, any fan of Don Bluth will tell you that the period between the years of 1991 and 1995 were just a huge letdown for Don Bluth and his animation company. I mean, picture after picture were just utter failures, not just critically, but commercially. The critics would hate on these films with a passion, and even fans would go out and say these films are bad, and I mean really bad. But however, there is one movie out there that a lot of people, for the most part, just can't help but love. It's one of these films that, even though for the most part it's bad, a lot of people see it as probably the best of the bad. And as a result, it has a bit of a cult following. And when I was little, I kind of liked it myself. As a matter of fact, I have it over here on the VHS too. You're in for a shock, guys. Today we're talking about Thumbelina. Yeah, we're going to go there. So we're seen flying around Paris for some reason. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say Paris? I meant the film Screensaver. Oh, God! Oh, okay, whoa, dude. That scariness was not only the film's narrator, but a main character. Meet Giacomo, the...
Hello! Welcome to Paris, city of love.
The, I believe to be homosexual narrator of the movie. Look, buddy, I know gay marriage was just recently legalized. You know, it's a good time to be alive, I understand, but maybe take it down a notch? Just a little? So apparently he really loves the idea of romance. And what better way to show that than by giving us some pretty shitty examples of that?
Samson loved Delilah.
Didn't they all die in the end?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, impossible.
Okay, they definitely died in the end. Not only that, but they weren't really in love. They were just two horny kids who just wanted to, you know, to thrust their privates together, pretty much.
Oh, but the most impossible of all the stories is impossibly small.
Whoa, hold on a second. Whoa, wait. Why is that book really small? I mean, that's a legitimate question. Why is that book so small? I mean, we're in a human library, right? I mean, all the other books are really big, you know, big enough for a person. But why is that one book really, really tiny? Okay, look, I get it. It's symbolism, you know, because Thumbelina's a really tiny person. The book's got to be really tiny, but there's a time and a place for symbolism. And this is not that. I mean, this is a human library. Who the hell's going to read a book that tiny? Nobody. So the fact that that book exists, I just don't get it. I'm probably just nitpicking. Let's move on.
Once upon a time, there was a lonely woman who longed to have a child to call her own.
I guess prostitution was out of the question.
One day, she paid a visit to a good witch who gave her a tiny barley corn. plant it in a flower pot, she says, and see what happens. The woman did as she was told, and by, it began growing until at last.
Oh, what a pretty flower.
Yeah, I just randomly kiss flowers that magically grow out of nowhere too. So.
I will call you Thumbelina.
Thumbelina? That sounds like a ghetto name. Y'all want to see my hood rats? Y'all want to see my gang? Alright, I got Laquisha, Shaquisha, Bramanisa, and Thumbelina. Oh, you want to know why they call her Thumbelina? Huh, bitch, you do not want to know why they call her Thumbelina. Oh, great. I wonder who the hell they got to write these music. Hold on. Let's see. It's going to say on the back of the box. Okay. Barry Manilow? They got Barry Manilow to write the songs for this? Huh. Okay. He's talented. Okay. He wrote a couple good songs in the 80s every now and then. That sounds good. Maybe the songs here will be pretty decent.
Who is a girl no bigger than a bumblebee?
Who is the angel with the funny name?
We don't know where she's from or how she came to be.
But happy was the day she came.
Thumbelina!
She's a funny little squirt.
Thumbelina!
Tiny angel in a skirt.
What the fuck am I listening to?
She's bending and baking, pretending she's making things hum. Thumbelina!
What the fuck is this? Barry!
Who would believe the wonder of the world I see?
Hey, wait a minute. I recognize that voice. Yeah, I know that voice. That's Jodie Benson? They got Jodie Benson to voice her? To voice Thumbelina. That's actually impressive. I mean, think about it. I mean, think about this. I mean, she became a runaway hit after Little Mermaid. So it kind of makes sense she'd become another princess. I mean, think about it. Jodie Benson is probably the best woman to play this role. I mean, who better to play the role about a girl who has red hair, who does little to nothing, has little to no real character, doesn't really do anything for herself, wants to marry a man. Oh my god, they ripped off the Little Mermaid. They ripped off the Little Mermaid? Dawn! Have you no shame? Have you any shame? Any creativity at all? I mean, just Dawn! Barry! Jodie! Ugh. What were you thinking? So, what's Thumbelina's biggest problem? She's afraid that she'll never make true love because she's really small.
I know there's someone who should find me
It's actually not bad. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, Thumbelina is a direct rip-off of Ariel. But I think the best part about that is, again, she is still voiced by Jodie Benson. I mean, even though Thumbelina is a direct rip-off of Ariel, I think the best part about that is she's still voiced by Jodie Benson. And Jodie Benson, for the most part, is a very talented actress and a wonderful singer. So, the fact that she's still giving her all here, still, it's not bad. It's probably the best song in the whole movie. I mean, it's blissfully short, and it's sung by Jodie, so it's not bad. I like it. It was okay. But who would have guessed a song about her finding her true love would end up attracting her true love? And by true love, I mean a possible stalker slash serial killer.
Stay here, boy. I'll check this out.
I mean, I'm not joking. This guy literally just breaks into her house and pulls a sword on her. No joke.
May I cut in?
And by cut in, I mean actually cut in. What I'm saying is I'm going to cut you open and eat your insides. Now come here, you! Alright, so this stalker guy is Prince Cornelius, aka Prince of the Fairies, because of course he is. And he was lured in there by Thumbelina's beautiful singing. Beginning to notice a pattern here. Everyone in this film is gonna fall in love with Thumbelina in some way or another because of her voice. I'm not shitting you. Everything that's gonna happen to Thumbelina will be because of her beautiful singing, and nothing else.
Ooh, sorry about that.
Thumbelina. Oh, it's a lovely name.
Thank you.
I'm Cornelius.
Cornelius. Well, that's a funny name. Oh, I mean, it's perfect.
Okay, are you two done flirting like middle schoolers? Because, you know, we have a movie to get on with, and we'd really like to start seeing some real chemistry here.
None like him.
I would love to meet the prince.
Oh, I'll tell him.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I guess not. And here's our very first problem with the movie. I mean, okay, it's one thing to have cliches and everything, but here's the first actual problem with the film. The characters are boring. I mean, seriously, Thumbelina just wants to marry a guy, and that's literally it. We don't get to see any other part of her character. We get no other character traits from her. She has no other life goals or objectives. She just wants to get married, and that's it. She wants to find true love, and that's it. There's nothing else. Cornelius is practically the same. He meets Thumbelina, he falls in love with her, and he wants to find her when she gets missing, and that's it. There's nothing else to them. So, despite after only knowing him for like 2 minutes, Thumbelina decides to go on a ride with Cornelius, and we get a song out of it.
Oh, I wish I had wings.
Maybe someday you will. Hold on tight. Whoa!
Alright, now, I know this song is like really, really popular on YouTube, and like a lot of people love this song. I hate it. I mean, like, wow, do I hate this song. I mean, look, I get it why a lot of people like the song, okay? It's a sweet, beautiful little love ballad. It's nostalgia. It's got good animated sequences. I think it's fucking cheesy and stupid. I mean, listen to the lyrics, man. How the hell does anyone fall for this?
Let me be your wings. Let me be your only love. Let me take you far beyond the stars. We'll see the universe and dance on Saturn's ring.
They're so stupid and cheesy sounding. So when they return home, Prince Cornelius has to whisk away to do fairy duties, and Thumbelina decides to wait for him the next morning. But, of course, we have to carry on with the plot, and of course, Thumbelina gets kidnapped by a frog.
Buenos días. I hope you sleep very, very good.
What the fuck are you?
We are the very happy family singers de España.
I didn't ask who are you, I asked what are you? As in, what the fuck are you? That you look hideous. You look disgusting. You look like Nicki Minaj ate Katy Perry and then was eaten by Kermit the Frog, and then that became some weird-ass Spawn child. Yo, it's weird looking. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see your design. You look hideous. I mean, who the hell thought a frog with cotton candy hair and boobs was going to look cool? And I was just thinking, oh, DJ, you're just nitpicking again. No. You want nitpicking? Why the hell is the mom Mexican, but the sons look like they belong to some French brigade somewhere? So the frog apparently kidnapped Thumbelina in order for her to join their mariachi band. Only problem is,
Cornelius loves me already. I think I'm gonna marry him.
after only knowing him for 5 minutes. I mean, that's what the other princesses did. Disney. Why can't I be Disney? So apparently the frogs don't like the idea of Thumbelina getting married to Love. So they decide to try and convince her out of it. By how? With a song, of course.
The scrubbings and the washings and the noses with the drippings and the sopas always boiling.
You know, when I was a kid, I mean, I know there's subtitles on the video, but when I was a kid, I used to always think she said the sofa was burning. Like, the sofa's burning? Huh, gee, I should never get married then.
Oh dear.
You sing, hey? You become big star like
Oh.
We are the singers de España, the original cast, and there hasn't been a time we haven't played it.
We are the singers de España and we sing very fast.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, slow down, guys. Look, this is a kid's film, okay? You gotta slow down a little bit.
Slow it. We don't do ballads.
Oh, maybe I could take notes.
Yeah, let me just take notes on my invisible paper here. No shit, she literally fucking does that. Look at her. Fucking idiot. She's like a fucking idiot.
Now I make her sing. Bueno, muy bueno. You got it.
Come on the road. We make you big success.
Okay, that is not a fucking scream, okay? You were singing. Here's my screaming. So the father decides that Thumbelina should marry one of her sons, and they just, for some reason, leave her on a lily pad to go find a priest.
Doesn't anybody care what I think?
Did you hear that? This woman wants us to care about what she thinks. next thing you know, she's gonna win a vote. Oh, classic. Oh god, not you. Anybody but you. Please, not you. Well, okay, fine, you can come back in the movie. Now, okay. That just means the movie went a lot faster. You know, you can fly her home, Prince Cornelius will come back and find her, they can live ever after, do whatever the fuck they want, I don't care. Just fly her home, please.
What?
Oh,
Okay, you can do that. Okay, that's fine, I guess. But now you can fly her home, I guess.
Ah, the shore. You mean if you can reach the shore before you go over the waterfall?
what waterfall?
That one!
You know, did you hear me? Hello? You know, you can just fly her home, you know. Fly away, little birdie, just fly off and go home. Just go home. Fly her home now. You can fly home anytime, but right now would be preferred. Are you all fucking mental? Get on the bird!
Jitterbugs!
Hey, maybe fly her away? Okay, here's a bit of advice. How about you maybe, I don't know, maybe kill the bird! These people are idiots. So, for some reason, Thumbelina fell unconscious and is woken up by a group of people known as the Jitterbugs, who are all in medieval dress for some reason.
Are you really gonna marry the fairy prince? If he asks me.
After all, it's what the Disney princess would do.
Well, then follow your heart. It will lead you home.
Or maybe you could, I don't know, maybe just fly her home. Or maybe take her, or at least take her with you, because you can fucking fly and take her where you want to go. Okay, look. Heads up, I'm going to keep doing this. Every fucking time that bird's on screen, I'm just going to be calling out. I'm going to call it out. Take the bitch home. Take her home. Just take her home, man. Seriously, it's that fucking easy.
It's impossible.
Impossible? Nothing is impossible.
Oh god, we're getting another song. Please, no more songs. No, I don't want another song. Please, come on. Come on. Okay, look, Barry, look, you've had good songs every now and then, okay? You've had a decent career, but please, just stop with these stupid, crappy songs. These songs suck. Your kid songs, they're awful. They're the worst, okay? They suck here. They sucked in The Pebble and the Penguin. Thank God that other film you were supposed to work on was canceled, because I don't think I can handle this. This is, oh my god, this is awful. Just please skip it, please.
If you have to journey far, here's a little trick.
Yeah, get on my back and fly home.
You don't need a guiding star. Trust your ticker. Get there quicker.
I'm just kidding. Go fuck yourself. Are you fucking kidding me? Now there's like a dozen birds all doing the can-can? Can't one of you get some common sense and just fly her home?
Never fear. I will find the prince.
He's wonderful.
Yeah, isn't he just a doll? You know what I love about this next part?
Hiya, Toots! Beetle's my name, and Razzmatazz is my game. How do you do? How you feeling? Everything okay?
Oh no. No, please. No, not him. Oh, come on. He's awful. Okay, look, I'm probably being a little mean, okay? In some cases, he's actually kind of funny. I like his comic stand-up. I do think he's a good actor, but... Oh, man, it just... That fucking voice. That fucking voice, man. So this guy's name is Beetle, and that's all you're gonna know. And he's suddenly attracted to Thumbelina because, like everyone else in this film, he likes her singing.
I love the sound of your voice.
My voice?
Don't talk. Sing. Sing to me.
I have an idea. Can you fly me up there?
You're kidding me, right? Oh, okay. The bird can't fly at home, but a beetle can. You're shitting me, right? Are you fucking out of your mind? Seriously, Thumbelina, you're just begging to be kidnapped now. I mean, okay. I mean, what is it about a nice, kind, gentle bird that says, "Oh no, he can't fly me home. He can't do jack shit." But when a random guy breaks in your house and pulls a sword on you, but then suddenly offers you a ride on his bumblebee, that's fine. And when a beetle just jump scares you, scares 3 little kids, and then asks you to come with him, it's all good. You know what you are, Thumbelina? You're the queen of friend zoning. Basically, that's basically what you are. So the beetle decides to take Thumbelina with him to the place called the Beetle Ball, where she's supposed to perform and sing, even though she actually doesn't do any of that at all. Actually, it's not bad. Okay, it's actually not bad. It actually kind of has a pretty decent rhythm to it. It's kind of groovy. I kind of like it. And it looks like they're actually setting up for a pretty good...
Baby, it's the Beetle Ball!
Oh god, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Holy shit. Oh, Gilbert Godfrey singing. No, make it stop. Make it stop.
I get a buzz when I have you on my wing. You tie my antennae in a knot.
So, suddenly, out of nowhere, after her clothes fall off, she's suddenly deemed ugly by everybody. Even the beetle, who was weirdly attracted to her before.
Sorry, Toots, I guess you're too ugly! Don't worry, you'll get over me.
That made no sense whatsoever. I mean, earlier he was like really sexually attracted to Thumbelina, so suddenly the clothes fall off and... I mean, what changed? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense if Thumbelina maybe had an accident, like maybe slipped down a hill, got covered in mud, leaves and sticks, and that made her look like a bug, and that provoked your sexual attraction to her? Wouldn't that make a little more sense? And then if the clothes fell off and she was revealed to be a person underneath, then wouldn't it make sense for you to call her ugly? I mean, look, I know you'd be an asshole either way in the end, but at least you'd be a consistent asshole. So yeah, now we have more moping and doping to do.
Why? What is the matter, Thumbelina?
I'm cold, I'm lost, and I'm hungry.
Okay, those are pretty genuine things to be concerned about. You're lost, hungry, cold. But that's not the worst of it, is it?
And the beetle says I'm ugly.
Okay, so that's your biggest problem right now. You think you're ugly. Okay. Okay, who cares if you're hungry? Who cares if you're cold? Who cares if you're lost? The important thing is you feel good about your physical appearance. That's what a real woman would do. And the Disney princesses.
Does Prince Cornelius think you are ugly?
No. He thinks I'm beautiful.
And so you are, mon ami. Look.
Yep, you heard it there, folks. The message of this film is, you're not beautiful unless a man thinks you are. So, if you're a very strong, independent woman who doesn't have a boyfriend, you know, you're going to college, you're living your lifelong dream, you know, if you're like, maybe if you're not white and you're like a different color skin, but you're still very high ranking, you know, given the fact that race is a very big issue in America nowadays again, you know, you're basically on top of the world, but if you don't have a man who thinks you're beautiful, you're practically nothing then, aren't ya? That's basically what this movie's telling you, people. So then we get... Wait, what the fuck is this? Wait, who the hell is the fox? Where's the bunny? Wait, the beetle and frog are working together now? Wait, okay, Cornelius found an ice block? Wait, what's the bear? Wait, what's going on? Why are the Beatles find the prince? What the fuck is going on? Where's Thumbelina? Literally, for like the next 15 minutes, the film completely stops focusing on her. Now look, don't get me wrong, I'm glad we're searching other ground, aside from that bland piece of girl. But, I mean, what does this have to do with anything? Nothing! None of this has to do with anything. It doesn't lead up to anything. At all. So Thumbelina wakes up in a boot, of all things, after all that. Because winter has finally set in, and she needs to stay sheltered. Here she meets a woman named Mrs. Fieldmouth, who is basically Mrs. Brigsby's insane cousin.
I know much more, like you were engaged to the fairy prince, Cornelius, I believe.
Well, almost.
Oh, that is so sad.
What?
That he was found stone cold frozen dead in the snow.
No. Cornelius?
Yeah, way to be subtle there, lady. Gee, Prince Cornelius must really actually be dead. I sure hope they don't fake us out or anything with that. So Mrs. Brigsby, I'm sorry, Miss Fieldmouse, takes Thumbelina over to her neighbors to try and cheer her up. Here we meet a man named Mr. Mole, who is apparently blind. I make a note of this because it's going to matter later in the film. Again, it's probably nitpicking again, but it's going to matter, trust me.
Sing it, Thumbelina, sing!
She sings?
Once there was the sun, bright and warm and wonderful.
Gee, really? You two? Jeez, what's up with this rule of trying to have Thumbelina marry animals? So apparently Mr. Mole has a very extensive collection of things. But he's very proud of one thing. In a collection that has a lot of pretty cool things like gold, a sword, he has a dead bird. Wait, a dead bird? You don't mean... Yeah! So Mr. Mole apparently wants to marry Thumbelina because she has a great voice and he longs for her to have a companion. So he pays Miss Fieldmouse to try and convince her to do so. And we get, sadly enough, probably not only the worst song in the movie, but possibly the worst song in any animated film.
Love. Love is what we read about in books, my dear. Here comes the bride is a lovely little ditty, but marrying for love is a foolish thing to do.
Oh my god, Barry, for God's sake. Didn't you go to like a really highly esteemed college or something for this?
Romeo and Juliet were very much in love when they were wed.
Again, they weren't in love. They were just horny teenagers wanting to bang. They wanted to bang, damn it.
Dead. Very, very dead.
So, after that, Thumbelina, for some reason, considers actually marrying the mole.
Perhaps I should marry the mole. He could take care of me. He could.
You are shocking.
Jacquemot?
Marry the prince.
Jacquemot, you're awake.
Oh, great. Yeah, but turns out Giacomo's alive, but he decides to go find the Veil of the Fairies anyway.
I will find him. Remember, you should do impossible things.
Stop! Stop it, Giacomo!
Your heart.
For fuck's sake, speak coherently! Shut up for 2 seconds and maybe listen to what she has to say. Hey, or maybe take her fucking, or maybe I don't know, maybe you try to take her home! So, Giacomo just abandons her, and for fuck's sake, Thumbelina decides to marry the mole anyway, because why the fuck not? While walking down the aisle, Thumbelina suddenly starts having flashbacks to Prince Cornelius that she never had about him before.
Let me lift you high above. Everything we're dreaming of will...
Okay. I got a little story to tell you guys. When I was little, like around 5, I remember watching this movie with my sister. I paused it, and at that exact moment, I paused right there. And I swear, I literally pissed my pants with laughter. No joke. I literally pissed my pants with laughter. Think about it. I was 5, so it was perfectly fine for me to piss my pants. But like, it was just like, look at it. Even nowadays, it makes me laugh. Just look at that face. That's a face some like constipated douchebag does to have a selfie. So after that, okay, just wanted to share that with you guys. That was funny.
Speak up.
Never.
What?
Never.
I beg your pardon?
I cannot marry Mr. Mole. I don't love him.
Yeah, I can't marry someone I just met. I'm in love with someone I just met, so I gotta go marry that person I just met. What are you, insane?
I marry her.
Whoa, dude, where the fuck did you come from? So for some reason, the frog and the beetle and everyone suddenly starts chasing Thumbelina. But of course, the prince magically shows up and there's a fight.
We meet at last, Mr. Toad.
Hey, Prince! No! You killed him.
Hang on a second, I'm gonna put this right here. Hold on. Oh yeah, that made this a lot more interesting. So, but Thumbelina is able to escape everybody by knocking a huge pile of treasure on them, nearly crushing them all. Wow, that sounded a lot more darker than I thought it was going to be. Oh, and yeah, this is a nitpick. Mr. Mole, you're blind. You shouldn't be running away from that.
Your heart.
Why can't you just fucking die already? So, fucking finally, Giacomo finally takes Thumbelina to the Veil of the Fairies. It's where Thumbelina has to...
Oh, sing, Thumbelina, sing!
Fucking course she does.
You will lift me high above. Everything we're dreaming of will soon be ours. Every day you'll take me higher. Let's be practical.
Okay.
This isn't the Veil of the Fairies.
Yes, it is.
And Cornelius is never coming back.
Wait for it.
And I'll never let you fall.
Thumbelina, will you marry me?
I will.
Oh, yes. Oh, I will, Prince Cornelius. Even though I just met you. And throughout this entire journey, I've met a lot of people who tried to marry me. But because you were there first, I will. Oh, and to add an extra fuck you to the ending, guess what? Boom! Thumbelina has wings all of a sudden. Yep. They just pulled them right out of her ass. So Prince Cornelius and Thumbelina finally get married, they fly off on the bumblebee, and they live happily ever after. Oh, and Giacomo catches the bouquet, and being that gay marriage is legal now, he can't help but be happier. Just fucking wonderful.
And And of course, they lived happily ever after.
And that was Thumbelina. Oh my god. Whew. Why do people like this thing? I mean, yeah, it has a good animated sequence every now and then, and the voice actors are pretty good, but the story is just basically Thumbelina getting kidnapped over and over again, and her not doing anything about it. But along with that, the characters are either really stupid, really unlikable, or just really bland. Well, and the songs are either really bad or just plain too cheesy to really enjoy, aside from that one song. A lot of people out there will love to stand up for this movie and say Thumbelina is probably one of the better films of the 90s that Don Bluth made. And it's sad to say, they're right. I mean, given what I've seen by the others, and I've seen them all, honestly, yeah, this probably is the best of them all, next to Pebble and the Penguin. And, I mean, Rockadoodle was just really weird, and I couldn't even follow it. Trolls Into Park was, no, I'm not even going to go there. And Pebble the Penguin was simple, very simple. So, as a whole, Thumbelina, I guess, at best, is just kind of cute, kidsy stuff. But I can't help but still like it. Probably because, like I said, when I was younger, I really did love this movie. Like I said, I was 5 or 6 when I loved it, but it still had a huge part of my childhood. Like a lot of Don Bluth films did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't really grow up to films like A Troll in Central Park or Rockadoodle, so those aren't part of my childhood. I can still hate them. I can hate them for totally different reasons. But Thumbelina, while I know is bad now, but I still grew up with it, so I can't necessarily really hate it as much as those other films. On the contrary, I still enjoyed it. Not because I think it's a good film, but because it was fun seeing it again. But I guess in a way that's not a good thing, because when you're a kid, yeah, you can enjoy basically anything. But when you're an adult, when something's really good, you can really enjoy it for so many more reasons. I enjoy Beauty and the Beast for being a very awesome romance / comedy / beautiful animated film. I can appreciate films like, I don't know, The Fox and the Hound for being a slightly different, darker take for Disney films. But Thumbelina, now that I'm older, I can't really appreciate anything about it. It's just kid stuff. And as a whole, like in the words of Roger Ebert, I can't really imagine anyone under the age of 6 really enjoying this film. Like I said, if you're 6 or under, then maybe, yeah, you can watch this film, I guess. I mean, it won't hurt. I mean, I think girls will like this a lot more than boys, honestly. Because this does seem like a girl's fantasy land, especially girls that want to be princesses. But as a whole, anyone over the age of 7, especially boys, you might want to try and find something better. Anything from Disney might do. Might I recommend something a little bolder? I don't know. It's up to you guys. In the meantime, I have plenty of time to think about what I'm going to do next week. Oh, I already know what I'm going to do next week. And let me tell you guys, my sister Christina, oh boy, am I going to get my ass kicked next week. Christina, I'm sorry, but it's got to be done. I'll see you next week. My name is RaisorBlade. As always, rock on.
I know there's